It's going well. We're just kind of getting used to some new guys, getting some spots filled up. We got 2 returners up front, and got a lot of competition going on. So I'm looking forward to kind of see where that takes us progressing into the season. Just being better than last year. Up front. A lot of times, we had 15 back there, and he got us out of a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff not play as maybe as good as we could have at sometimes, but we kind of understand this year that we have to be better up front, kind of to get the goals done, kind of go back to kind of where we went last season and kind of progress how to where we want things to go. Well, obviously, like I said, we ain't got 15 back there anymore. We got to protect longer. We got to protect harder. We just got to be better up front. As a unit, and as a whole offense as a whole, we just got to be better up there. And that goes hand in hand. We got 4 great running backs. We got to make sure we give them running lanes. We just got to move people off the ball and protect. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, for sure. You have that experience under your belt. You play 1,000 plays last year. You learn a bunch of stuff during that time, and it was just a learning course. Throughout the season. So all of last year was just a learning experience for me. And I think it's just going to help me this year.
Sure.
I do. I felt a lot better. Came into camp, lost some weight over the summer, and I think that's going to help me tremendously. Moving my feet a little bit more, moving around a little bit faster, stuff like that. It's a little bit different, but it's not completely different. Braxton's done a great job. He's a true quarterback. He's a good leader, and he knows how to run the offense and stuff like that. We have to become a unit, one unit, to where it's the 5 guys up front know what we're doing, know what we need to get done, and have a physical, a mindset to where we need to physically beat down the opponent.
Oh, it's going great. Everyone out here just wants to compete, and we want to win, and we're hungry to get back at the playoffs in the Northwest, and just want to go back out there and have another chance to compete. We're working through things. We're growing as a unit. We got 3 new starters right now as it is, and we just got to come together, continue to work, and we'll be good. We'll be good when it comes to September 1st. It's given me a lot of experience, and I actually know what I'm going to face when I go out on Saturdays and Thursdays. And
it's going really well. I've made a lot of adjustments, since I've been back since last spring. I've moved from left tackle to right tackle, played some center last spring. Now I'm back at guard, so I'm feeling really good about it. Just jumping into things, so I feel really good. Yeah, slowly but surely. We're getting there. Like Dylan and Jake hit on. Got 3 new starters, and when it comes to playing as an offensive line, you really got to play as 5 guys. It's like a basketball team, just 5 guys doing the same thing, being on the same page, and that's tough sometimes, especially when you have guys that just get here, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So we're working on it. Just playing next to Stastny, Dylan, Jake, playing next to we all viewed ourselves as kind of, if we didn't start, we were the 6 men of the offensive line. Like James Harden on the Thunder that year, but just working together, and we all really got some different looks, some different feels. So I think that does play into it. I think being experienced now is really helping out. Us 3, especially me, Dylan, and Jake. Just taking more reps together, and then probably spending some more time in the film room together. Just being on the same page as far as the verbiage, and then what we're going to go up against. We're all pretty familiar with Northwest D. We played them twice last year, so we studied a lot of them. But even just getting down to the nitty gritty, the crossing your T's, dotting your I's, just being on the same page. So.
Yeah, great. We really have a great group this year. We do have some guys coming back that have experience from either in games last year, got a lot of reps in practice, at least with the second group. So those guys know what they're doing. They showed great leadership over the summer. We brought a couple new guys in addition to 3 freshmen. And those guys kind of got here during the summer and were able to acclimate themselves with our group because of the leadership of Dylan and Tom and Staz and even Jake. Those guys understand what the expectations are for the team as well as in our group as the offensive line. And I felt like they did a good job of bringing those new guys into the group this year, getting them ready. It's been a pretty good start to camp as far as the group goes this year. I think our guys all sitting there listening to them, they all hit on it pretty well that we are bringing in a new quarterback, but we all trust Braxton. We have 4 great running backs. To us, it's just going to be the offensive line is to take their play to the next level. we did a pretty good job last year, we all thought, but there's definitely things we can get better on. One of the big things that we're hitting on, as you heard them say, is we need to play as a unit. Offensive line's kind of tough where you have 5 guys who have one job. They all need to be on the same page and communicate, playing hard, playing physical, doing all those things, but they got to do them together. They can't go off and do their own thing and leave their guy behind. They got to be brothers up there and play hard and play together. Once they get that done, once they get used to each other more, the 5 guys next to each other, especially with our new tackle, DeAndre Herron, those guys get on the same page. I think they're going to be all right. I like the group we have. So, we're just going to have to take it to a new level this year to be able to kind of get back to where we want to be.